Could a single soldier, armed with today's deadliest portable weapon, truly stand against an entire army from history's most fearsome warriors? Today, we're putting that question to the ultimate test. One modern machine gunner versus 2,000 Zulu warriors. Meet Sergeant Alex Miller, 27 years old, a seasoned infantryman with a steely gaze and a mission he never trained for. His weapon of choice, the M249 squad automatic weapon, a belt-fed beast firing 5.56 millimeter rounds at an incredible rate. This lightweight machine gun spits out 750 rounds per minute. Opposing him are the legendary Zulu Impis, fierce warriors renowned for their disciplined formations and absolute courage in battle. 2,000 strong, each armed with an Ikalwa spear and a shield, their numbers alone represent a formidable, overwhelming force. The setting: a vast, sun-baked savanna, offering little cover but a clear field of fire stretching for hundreds of meters. Miller's objective is simple, yet seemingly impossible. Hold this critical ridge, preventing the Zulu advance at all costs. He scans the horizon, the silence before the storm, knowing his training and the M249 are his only allies. Suddenly, a distant murmur grows into a thunderous roar as the Zulu horns of the buffalo formation begins its deadly envelopment. Thousands of war cries pierce the air, a primal sound designed to instill terror, echoing across the open plains. Miller checks his ammunition belts, ensuring they're properly fed, his breathing steady despite the impending chaos. The first wave of warriors, a dark, surging tide, accelerates their charge, their bare feet pounding the earth. His mind enters a state of hyper-focus, every sense heightened, ready to unleash a storm of lead. They're closing the distance rapidly now, their faces grim, their intent clear, to overwhelm and destroy. The moment of truth arrives. The Zulus are within effective range, their spears glinting in the harsh sunlight. With a grim resolve, Sergeant Miller squeezes the trigger, and the M249 roars to life, spitting fire and fury. The M249 unleashed a torrent of lead, tearing through the front ranks, shredding shields and sending warriors stumbling. Miller systematically swept his fire, cutting down advancing warriors with precision, reloading a fresh belt in mere seconds. Confusion rippled through the Zulu lines as their initial charge faltered, their courage tested by this unseen, devastating force. The air filled with the acrid smell of gunpowder and the shouts of the wounded, a stark contrast to their battle cries. Miller pushed through the burning sensation in his arms, his focus unwavering, defending his position against the relentless tide. Despite heavy losses, the Zulus regrouped, their leaders urging them forward, adapting tactics to flank his entrenched position. He anticipated their move, shifting his firing arc to meet the flanking maneuver, forcing them to reconsider their approach. His ammunition dwindled rapidly, each burst a calculated risk, every precious round fired against overwhelming numbers. The sheer, sustained volume of fire eventually broke their spirit. The once unyielding charge began to recede, then collapse. Scattered groups of warriors turned and fled, their formidable formation shattered, leaving only silence, dust, and echoes. Miller finally released the trigger, his hands shaking, the M249 smoking, its terrifying fury now completely spent. A profound, almost deafening silence descended upon the battlefield, broken only by distant cries and the frantic thump of his own heart. He surveyed the carnage, a grim testament to the brutal efficiency of modern firepower pitted against ancient, brave tactics. The immense weight of his actions settled in, the stark, brutal reality of what he had to do to survive this impossible scenario. This wasn't about glory or conquest, but pure, desperate survival, a chilling demonstration of technological disparity across eras. Sergeant Miller's incredible stand wasn't just a battle, it was a chilling thought experiment brought to vivid, visceral life. His story reminds us of the immense power disparity between eras, and the solitary courage it takes to face the impossible. It's a stark reminder that one determined individual, armed with innovation, can alter destiny. What do you think would happen next?